respect that. Brand loyalty. I like that. Even though the blue and white is better, he's still going with the red and the black. Zachinabox doing what he can with Birdie. Alright, so that spiral arrow clears the banana. That's some interesting information. I don't know if Zachinabox knew it, but it's definitely going to put a different mindset in him now as a Birdie player, where you love to get all the junk on the screen. Let's see right there. And Squall didn't challenge that one. Now, maybe Squall knew something about the timing and the banana being active at the moment he was over it, because you see right there, it demonstrates he can do it on reaction as he's waking up, which is really going to make some of these setups for Zach in the mid-range game very difficult. And that is already a dangerous place for Birdie to be against Cammy because of the ability of Cammy, these excellent poke normals. Ooh, stand strong in the EX. Bullhead. You see that poke I'm talking about? That's the V trigger. Ooh, Squall missed the dive kick there. Doesn't lose too much for it. Trigger activation. Yeah, this thing, folks. Oh, wow. The V trigger ended, so he got to do EX to get the kill. Awesome for Squall. So, if Birdie does bullhorn into, or bullhead it is, into V trigger activation, do not stop. Press your button. Press your 4-frame, 3-frame normal. Because he has 33 frames of activation for that V trigger. So if he does it raw, he's in grave danger. If he does it after that block, he's not plus. Challenge at your leisure. Wow, but again, Zachinabox is looking really good. That is bullhorn. It is a very difficult move, I would assume, to see in the neutral, but Zachinabox really makes it look natural. Ooh, great counter poke there from Squall, but it doesn't turn it into a full combo as it could have. Now back to pokes. Very dangerous situation now. Actually, in both instances, of course, Squall has the V trigger, so he can do a lot more off of these mid-range pokes. But Zachinabox with Birdie's damage, as you can see right there, the V trigger activation there, he takes that round just like that. Cammy, a low life character, one of the tie for the lowest in the game, I believe. Birdie, one of the most damaging heavy hitters in the game. So if Zachinabox can maintain the space and create a good position for himself on the screen, he's in a really great position to do tons of damage. Cammy, well, as soon as she closes the space, which she will with that excellent walk speed, she's in a position to hurt even the most powerful defensive characters. Punish here? Yes. Got strong into the spiral arrow. Corner push. Wow, staying strong into the X bullhorn from, or bullhead from Zachinabox. No DP there from Squall. There it is. No punish, however. Squall survives now on the offensive with the corner offense. Very dangerous for Zachinabox here. Okay, stand fierce in the spiral arrow. Look at the pressure there. White life builds up. Is confirmed? Yes, but no cancel into the hanging chain. Ooh, Squall may have missed his punish there. I believe that crouch strong is 5 frames. Birdie -7 on that. So the pushback. Oh, catch. Yes, there it is. That is an officer of the law. You will respect the no littering ordinance on the Shadaloo base. Yes. So that is game 1 and this first to 3 between Squall and Zachinabox. Winner goes into grand finals. Winner side guarantees at least 2nd place. Gives themselves a setup in grand finals and the inside track towards taking this tournament, which is a nice statement leading into Chicago. Not the heaviest hitters in Chicago present at this tournament. Oak Park typically doesn't see some of the more developed or the best players out of Chicago. Ooh, cross up here from Squall. One more combo should do it. Even a throw. No confirm there, but the throw should get it. Yeah, they will. Scaling not really an issue, man. Not yet. Not in vanilla. So Zachinabox now, yeah. Big disadvantage here. There's the V reversal. Pushing out, okay. Got himself established on some space now. He can back up a little bit. Kind of actually play a walk back type of game, but Birdie just kind of struggles, especially against a stand medium kick. You see right there, the range from Cammy's stand medium kick. Trouble for any character. For Birdie specifically, I wonder, man. Maybe a predictive stand strong. Maybe you got the bullhead, but not a lot of things. You see right there, the EX bullhead. Great amount of armor on that. Full punish here from Zachinabox. Nice. And the corner push. Nice. Tick. Command throw. Stun. Should be the round. The question is if he has spins bar. No, he does not. Right into the bullhorn. Zachinabox. 1 round to 1 round. And that is a great round for Zachinabox there. You get a DP punish. You turn a full not even set play, you just turn a full punish round into a good position now where you have critical art. Birdie, so easy for him to confirm. Okay, Zachinabox, I don't know, that check there looked like it was for a quick rise, but he had the crush counter. There was no way for Squall to get up early. Normally I would have looked to see a V skill there, either the banana or the can. Zachinabox played it more conservatively, and as such lost a lot of potential there. And now it's being pushed back, but again, good defense from Zachinabox. Playing a pretty solid game here. Squall simply nursing the knowledge here. Oh, punish here. Squall opts for no resource punish. And it did well, but definitely could have maximized. Again, this thing got a little bit of damage there. No cancel into the spiral arrow, which would have got him a full kill. Or at the very least a lot. Good. Crucial block from Zachinabox. Saved himself there. White left building up, but you'll take that if you're Zachinabox versus catching that cross-up spin knuckle into a critical art. Squall here patient again. He knows. But Zachinabox sitting on an identical situation. Oh, there's the V-trigger. Has to do it. But also knows he can't press anything after that. So now the V-trigger activated. The walk speed's better. Punish. Yes, there it is. -7. The critical art starts up in time. You choose the right strength. That's a free punish. Now Squall, pressing the advantage, gets to throw. Is up 2-0 now.
Man, that's crazy that that went up to 10 seconds. Very footsie-based match right there.
Definitely. You saw them both. They got to that situation where with full V-trigger and full critical art, you know you can turn one poke, which is typically just kind of a thing you throw out there to measure the space, into a full combo. Especially Cammy with that crouch fierce, that crouch medium kick. Becomes much more dangerous. Okay, Squall gets the jump out there, but you want the neutral jump off that. It's just so hard to train yourself.
Yeah, because it's just so you're so scared of it.
Yeah, and you want to hold back, you know, in so many instances. So it's very hard to go from straight back to neutral up. So people flick the stick up and end up getting again that bullhorn, the EX bullhorn from Zachinabox has been.
He is very good reads on those. He knows when people are going to be hitting a button.
And there's the crouch fist here. Spins both of the V triggers. Cammy's V skill, that spin knuckle, pretty good. I think she built some even on block. It doesn't necessarily have to hit. So that expenditure works out for Squall. It's looking really good. But he has backed himself into a corner. Ooh. This could be huge damage. I don't know if this might even be the kill. No.
Oh, just
more now. But yeah,
my God,
wow. See the Hugo normals from 4. Or actually from 3rd strike, to be quite honest. But lots and lots of range on that overhead from Birdie. I don't think it's safe, but at max range, there's not a whole lot Squall can do without critical art. And now crush counter.
Now.
Stun is going down, but still really good looking. Oh, full punish here. Yes. Let's get the shorts into it. Got the push. Squall opted not to punish for critical art, or may have already have done the V skill. Just the punish there though. Meaty pressure. Zachinabox picks his space. Oh, got the buffer there.
Good block throw. Cross up.
With throw, not punished by spin though, but it's a bit too slow. Look at the stand medium kicks. I honestly don't know what Birdie does with that button. It's definitely one of those things that would just beat me straight up in the matchup. I just wouldn't even be able to get anywhere. They wouldn't have to do anything but press stand medium kick.
Yeah, that button's really good and really fast.
Okay, good throw there. Cammy's dive kicks are not as powerful in this game as they have been in previous iterations of the Street Fighter franchise. Mostly Street Fighter 4 when I say that, but wow, crouch medium kick from a great range. Zachinabox, an impressive display of footsies. You see, he had good punishes. You don't like to see the bullhead come out after the stand medium punch every single time, but in a lot of instances, he showed good awareness of when to use resources, when to push for the corner, when to push for damage, and manage his meter to be in a position to defend himself on wake up, or when you're coming at him with blood frames. Oh, free punish there after the missed spiral arrow, and another free punish. Zachinabox doesn't take it. Life lead about equal. Birdie has a far higher life total than Cammy though, so Zachinabox had a pretty good advantage, even though the percents are similar. But the footsie battle between these two has been very interesting to watch. And you see Zachinabox, because Birdie's non-V-trigger walk speed is so much slower, he can't really afford to give up the space that Squall can. As you can see here, when Zachinabox walks back, he loses much more space than when Squall walks back, simply because Squall will take that space back as he tilts forward. Ooh, okay. That's the punish there on the crouch medium punch. Good life lead for Squall now. Sitting on V-trigger. You see there to stand medium punch into nothing. Good awareness by Zachinabox. Crouch fierce there from Squall, trying to measure the space. There's the activation. There's the buffer. There's the full combo. Look at the damage for 1 bar. Another one, and anything now could stun or kill. Stand medium kick. Zachinabox now, what it looked like 3 rounds in a row. Looking very strong now. Looking like a great adjustment. Doing him a great service, the fact that it was a 3 out of 5 and not a first to 2. Now we see Squall here walking forward a little bit more than he had in the past 3 rounds. I got checked there. Squall, Zachinabox is finding these ranges, finding these moments to press the button. Crush counter here. Nothing. That's interesting. Respects the 3-frame DP, but again, that torch fierce from Zachinabox, that he has not found the range for at all. He may need to go away from that, especially now moving towards the Squall. He's looking to close this round out. Stun building up, White Life building up. Clean combo from Cammy with that amount of bar would easily do it. Zachinabox, however, still sitting on V-trigger, so a threat himself. That was a lot of White Life off of that torch fierce, or for the stand fierce, I think? Yeah. So Squall now playing it very cautiously, willing to just sit on this life lead. Ooh, there's the crouch, strong. That confirmation, that confirmation is actually really, really easy. The crouch strong and the crouch strong. But to know the range for when you can hit the second crouch strong, the real difficulty of that empowers your Cammy to such an extent. So you see there, the pushback from the EX dive kick and the pushback from the crouch strong means that Squall's not really in a position, even if he had hit, to go into the conventional crouch strong, spiral arrow combo. So to know that range already at this point in the game is a great testament to Squall's his research of the game. Zachinabox, just right now a more native feel, however, for when to press the button, and it's serving him extremely well in these critical defensive situations where he is not at plus or at advantage as far as being able to move at the same speed as Cammy. And Birdie already a slower character anyway, so a big disadvantage sometimes. Again, you see the patience here. Neither man wanting to surrender much space. Mr. Crush Strong, and you see there why Zachinabox is playing so tentatively. Loses so much. Birdie has so much life, and still huge chunks come off when Cammy gets the clean hit. And if you're Zachinabox with all these resources, you would love to put something on the ground to help you move forward a little bit, but you can't because of the critical art. As well as the fact that Spiral Arrow can punish those if done quickly enough, and Squall has shown those reactions, so it kind of forces Zachinabox to simply walk back and forth with the V-trigger primed and ready, which kills his walk speed. Time now becoming a huge factor. You see Zachinabox forced to press the advantage. Gets to throw here, got the life lead, now he backs off. I don't know if there's anything Squall can do. Tries to catch the critical art. No. Zachinabox with a great adaptation there to push the advantage. Knew that he had to do it, and Squall gave him the space. Once Zachinabox recognized he was going to get the space, he pushed it as far as he could, activated the V-trigger, swallowed the block. Squall and Cammy don't really have an option to stop you if you're down backing out of a plus frame. She doesn't have a command grab. Her throw range is not exceptional. So Zachinabox with a great job there to push the advantage in a way that didn't completely surrender his safety. There he goes, gets the crush counter here, and ooh, just missed time the command grab. Heartbreaking there for Zachinabox because it was there. He hadn't gone for one since the beginning of the first match. But now a second SBD. Zachinabox now on match point, looking to put himself in grand finals after being down 2-0 to Squall. Punish here from Squall. No spiral arrow there. May not have been confident that the crush strong would punish, and in that instance you can sometimes get spiral arrow anyway. As you see right there. Painful drop there from Squall. Settle down. As you see right there is the range. Why he didn't come out with spiral arrow in the previous instance of that. Zachinabox now trying to find the range. Ah, another jump back from Squall. No counter hit here. Okay. No enhanced damage there for Squall after the counter hit. No anti-air there either. Cammy, you can either go with the 4-frame back strong, the 3-frame DP. DP requires a bit of preparation if you want to anti-air with it. Back strong a little bit more native to get to, but if you're trying to walk forward, it can be an awkward transition. But it might not matter here. Fishing there. Squall, look at the pressure there. Building a white life. So the next clean hit off of those white life could kill. V-trigger activation has to come. Zachinabox may have held up. I'm not too sure what happened there.
When he's that close, it's punishable.
Okay, okay. Too close there. As you see the advantage of the corner pressure, Zachinabox up until then had done a great job of picking the space for that activation to not be in a punishable range. With his back to the corner, he couldn't pick that space. But when he was forced to bust out, oh wow, that was a faint B skill. Squall was primed for those. He's probably been looking for those in the neutral the entire time, and there it is right there. You see it comes out, even though it doesn't act as a clean punish to the towards Fierce. And another chunk of life Squall loses there. Very frustrating. But he's not showing any signs of panicking, really. In fact, even more patience seems to be his reaction to losing life off of a punish or a drop combo. Ooh, crouch Fierce. Takes the damage there off the V-trigger. We'll probably build another before he dies unless it ends with a critical art from Zachinabox. Won't see that. Most likely the EX Bullhead there gets him out of pressure. If you're Squall, you nearly almost have to look for something. You see the spin uncle there. You have to fish with a little bit more commitment than he has shown that he wants to show in this matchup. But he's finding that range with the move forward. Zachinabox doing a lot of walking back and toward. And in some instances, you're simply not prepared. Now with Birdie, because of the nature of the Bullhead EX, it being a negative edge where you hold the button down and then release it right there, doesn't matter if he's walking back and forth, he's always ready to do it. Squall thought it was an SVD coming there, nothing. I don't know what the life lead is there. I don't know who has it. I don't know who has it. It looks like Squall, but I am not sure at all. We're going to come down to the wire here. Zachinabox took it. Wow. Zachinabox moves into grand finals by a matter of at least 3 or 4 life points. My goodness, that painful there for Squall. Probably thought he might have had it or was very close. And then for the critical art, they hit just a tad late. If it doesn't say timeout right when it hits, Squall is sitting in grand finals. But that's the nature of competition, man. You can lose it all for a couple pixels or a couple life points.